Hi my YouTube friends, this story is both a sad story and a happy one. I begin with a little warning. This has nearly nothing to do with the song itself. It is about why I did 2 cover versions of the same song and a most personal story. So if you don't want to hear me talking about myself, well then you have been warned. The happy part of the story began many years ago. After a couple of years of playing in different bands, I decided to begin to make my own music. But when it was time to sing, I did not know anyone that I wanted to sing my songs. So I decided that if I have played all the instruments and written all the songs and all the lyrics, why not try to sing them too? So I learned the hard way by listening to all my not on-key tones and by trying again and again until my ears and my vocal cords bled and my head screamed, no. But the next day I tried again, and after a while it sounded rather okay in my ears. Or at least I sang the most tones on key. So after that I sang on all my songs. But after a couple of years I thought that if I am a singer, maybe it's time to learn how to do it for real. So I went to singing class. When I went to the singing class I decided to not sing rock and stuff that I already had done. Instead I sang songs like the anthem with Tommy Körberg, the music of the night from the Phantom of the Opera, and this cover, Stad, ljus, that we talk about. Songs that I normally would not do, and that people probably thought I should not do. But I thought that if I'm going to learn how to sing, I want to learn songs that are difficult to sing. So I worked my ass off until the day it was time for the examination concert. Everybody sang their songs, and when it was my turn, they presented me and said, the next song is Stad, ljus. I remember that I looked at the audience and that I thought that I said, this will not end well. And my mother and my sister that was in the audience to see me sing live for the first time had a similar look like everybody else, but more caring. Haven't you take water over your head here with a song like this? And maybe I had. But the piano began and I sang the first verse shaking like a leaf. But when I sang one of the high notes in the refrain, I saw how the look on the people in the audience changed from this will never end well to maybe it will. And after the last note of the song I heard a big applause and almost everyone in the audience smiled. And so did my mother and my sister. And the first comment I got when I went off the stage was from an old musician that was on his way up on the stage. He laid his hand on my shoulder and he said with a big smile, that was inspiring, well done kid. And it was after that I thought, maybe I can sing, maybe I really am a singer. At least I am on my first struggling step to be one. This of course is my story and how I remember it, so other people might not remember it the same. But however, this was the first time in my life that I thought my voice really was something. But the other part of this story about this song is a bit more sad. As some of you already know, my mother's husband died last year at the end of the summer. After being married for about 16 years. He was really a great man, a wonderful husband to my mother, a great father to his children, and a wonderful friend to me and my brother and sister. After he and some friends had been out fishing like they loved to do and always did, both him and his friend got sick, but he never got well, and a couple of months later he died in cancer. So it came as a shock for everyone. A couple of days after he died, my mother asked me if I could sing the songs on his funeral, but I really did not know if I could do that. Because how could I sing any song at all in a moment like that? How could I even sing a note at all if I was about to cry? But I said, yes, I will try. Now, a couple of months after the funeral, I am proud of the fact that I did, and that I could do it. And in some odd way, it is a great memory to have, when I think of the sad fact that a great man died and left an empty place in our lives. And that is the reason why I have done 2 versions of the song, because for me the song has both a sad and good memory attached to it. To next time, have a skillful life, and to Ingmar, you are gone but you will never be forgot.